What up, everyone? This is Mr. Lord, Dr. Professor, Dark Joker, with another edition of Where, Pick, and Dare, where I pick games for the various games that are occurring tomorrow. Whether it's football, baseball, basketball, basically whatever games I want to pick, I will pick them. With all that being said, on with the video. MLB. So first game is Seattle Mariners versus Boston Red Sox. So the Mariners have a 38.4% chance to win, and the Red Sox have a 61.6% chance to win. This is at Boston, and for pitchers, Wu for the Mariners has an ERA of 3.12 and the WHIP of 1.04, and Crochet for the Red Sox has an ERA of 1.13 and the WHIP of 0.91. So both home field advantage and pitching is in favor of the Red Sox. And so I think the Red Sox beat the Mariners tomorrow. All right, now for Milwaukee Brewers versus San Francisco Giants. So Brewers have a 45.4% chance to win, while the Giants have a 54.6% chance to win. This is at San Francisco. For pitchers, Route for the Giants has an ERA of 4.09, the WHIP of 1.36. And Myers for the Brewers, he doesn't have any stats right now for this year because this is his first game. And as far as his career goes, he has an ERA of 3 and a WHIP of 1.17. So with those numbers, we can say that pitching is likely in the advantage of the Brewers. And despite the home field advantage that the Giants have, I think the Brewers beat the Giants tomorrow because of the pitching advantage. NBA playoffs, round one, game three. So first game, Detroit Pistons versus New York Knicks. So the Knicks have a 53% chance to win, and the Pistons have a 47% chance to win. This series is tied 1-1, and it's at Detroit. And so the Knicks, they play well in the regular season, but a lot of times when you get to the playoffs, they falter a little bit. Now, first round, I don't know how much of effect that will have. But, this is a close series, I would say, like given the records, you know, given a lot of their scenes, I think this could be a pretty good series. And I think with it being at Detroit, I think the Pistons win tomorrow to go up 2-1 in the series. All right. Oklahoma City Thunder versus Memphis Grizzlies. The Thunder is up 2-0 in the series, and they have a 69.6% chance to win, while the Grizzlies have a 30.4% chance to win. This is at Memphis, so that's really their only advantage is that it's at Memphis. Like I think with how well the Thunder's played, I think they'll beat the Grizzlies tomorrow to go up 3-0 in the series. All right, Denver Nuggets versus Los Angeles Clippers. So the Nuggets have a 41% chance to win, and the Clippers have a 59% chance to win. This is at LA. And so, and this series is also tied 1-1, like with the Pistons and Knicks. And for the Nuggets, they don't have a coach, which that was just a dumb decision that their front office decided to make. And they now have to go to an opposing stadium for the playoffs without their coach, basically. And despite how good Jokic is, you know, that's gonna cause problems, like the lack of a coach. And mm, when it's early round at Denver, it's not gonna have as big of an effect because you have the home field advantage. But without home field advantage, it's gonna hurt the Nuggets. And I think the Clippers win tomorrow to go up 2-1 in the series. College baseball. So first game, Clemson at NC State. So Clemson is number 2, and NC State is 25. So this is a ranked versus ranked matchup within the ACC, and With it being at NC State, it could be a good game, especially given NC State's had decent recent history with baseball. With them almost making it to a national championship a few years ago. Let's not get into what happened. But Clemson right now they're 36-7, while NC State's 27-12. So this could be a good series with it being at NC State. But I think Clemson, with how well they play, I think they beat NC State tomorrow. All right, Oklahoma versus Georgia. So this is in Athens. And this could be a really good one. Oklahoma's ranked 14, Georgia is ranked 10, so it's pretty close in ranking, both SEC. With it being in Athens, I think home field advantage will play a big role. I think Georgia wins game one tomorrow over Oklahoma. And that's it for picks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to my picks. Do you agree with them? Do you not? If you have different picks, you can put them in the comments. But other than that, please like, subscribe, and all that. Thank you for listening, and look forward to the next video.